Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us, Racing Dudes Live. We're looking at the Black-Eyed Susan Stakes and the Pimlico Special, which is going to get underway in just a few minutes here. I am Magic with Aaron, Jared, and Mike. And gentlemen, just saw you a few hours ago. We were talking about the undercard. Things have been going pretty well so far overall. I know, Aaron, you had a lot of on-top winners so far today at Pimlico, buddy.
Yeah, we've cooled off a bit. These last two races have been kind of crazy. The 6-horse in the last race was kind of a, gosh, I probably should have had him, didn't have him type of thing. And then Happy Soul gets beat, but at least the second choice and the horse that had in second won that one. But yeah, it's been a good day overall at Pimlico. But let's keep it going. The two biggest races are coming up here.
Mike, how's your day been going, buddy?
It's been good, man. We got about, I think, $900 home or so worth of winners on the Somobomb, which is nice. So it's profitable. I had that 6 as the 4th horse in and only went 3 deep in the last race. So frustrated to be out of the late pick 5 here. Would have been 4 by 5 to close that sucker. So that would have been nice. But, on to tomorrow. And like Aaron said, we got a two nice races here. And obviously we've got the Black-Eyed Susan Preakness Daily Double to talk about coming up here, about 45 minutes as well.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Jared, I know you weren't that excited about the earlier races, but let's take a look now. The Pimlico Special is coming up and 2 big races left on the card at Pimlico here. What do you think about the Pimlico Special? This is a race that a mile and 3/16 you talked about in the morning show gives us kind of a prelude to the Preakness tomorrow.
First of all, I was very excited earlier because Pizza Bianca won. That was awesome. Okay, she's heading to Royal Ascot. Royal Ascot, by the way, is going to be awesome this year. But yes, this race. I mean, we talked about this horse a lot on the morning show. Vindictive, the one, no surprise really, getting pounded at 6-5 over the stablemate, not untreated, the 3-horse at 9-2. Again, like I said, I mean, maybe this horse isn't a world beater, but I am very interested in him as a 4-year-old now that he's kind of coming into his own a little bit, it seems like, and obviously a very well-bred horse for Todd Pletcher. Came back on as a 4-year-old and won at Aqueduct. Obviously, a horse that seems like the longer the better. Has ran many mile and 8th races, mile 16th races. Obviously, a very distant horse, and then 2 back. Of course, getting beat by Speaker's Corner. That's been a kind of a good angle this year, right? If you have the Speaker's Corner, kind of in your past performances, you've been pretty well when you've ran not against him. So I really like Vindictive. I'm more interested just to see how this race plays out because, like I said this morning, it's the only race mile 3/16. So you kind of have that comparison. Once we run tomorrow, the Preakness, we can kind of see the times and see the kind of the comparisons of how good is Epicenter, how good is Vindictive, whatever. So it's definitely kind of a nice race to kick things off in terms of the older horses compared to the 3-year-olds we'll see tomorrow in the same type of race.
Good to see Chris in the chat. Chris says, give me the 4 working on a dream. And we were talking about this race earlier in the day. Look like a horse that might go gate to wire here, Aaron. He's a 7-year-old gelding, represents the local hope in the big race. Tell Chris, what are his realistic chances with working on a dream?
What's interesting about the local Maryland horses on these Preakness undercards and even the Preakness itself, it seems like they're always an all or nothing proposition. Like either they run really well or they're way out of it. And it's like, wow, I was dumb for playing that horse. Here's what you got going for you here, Chris. This horse does look like the lone speed in the race. And, the horse is going to be moving up in class here. There's no question about that. But a class jumper that is a lone speed will kind of mitigate, his what's the word, leap into the higher class ranking. And it's not like this is a ultra like, wow, we got heavy hitters in here, right? Like Vindictive is a nice horse. He's 7-5 in this race, and that kind of tells you it's not much because Vindictive in a grade 3 probably shouldn't be 7-5. So look, I don't have the horse, but I think the horse has got a shot here for you. It's all about if he can get out loose on the lead.
Sorry, I'm watching they're showing the 1938 Pimlico Special when it was a match race. Oh, sorry. Great footage there. It's incredible that footage from 1938 looks better than the Preakness footage from 2009 if you go look for it online. Like, that's so much clearer. How is that even realistic? Bree wants to know, can we do a pick 3? Sure, why not? We've got some time to kill here a little bit. Let's just do one top pick from each one through here real quick. Aaron, who's your top pick?
In this race, the 1.
All right, Jared, someone else other than the 1.
Damn it. I guess give me this. I'll take the 8 just because everyone wants the 8 to get home.
I'm going to go with the 6, Kappa Costello.
I will, for Chris, I'm going to take the Lone Speed. I liked all the other horses that you guys picked, so we're going to take the Lone Speed with 4. Working on a Dream. Black-Eyed Susan Stakes next. This unofficial second leg of the Phillies Triple Crown race. Big field of 13 here. We'll talk about this more in depth as we get past the Pimlico Special, but for the pick 3, Aaron, your top pick here.
7.
7, distinctly possible. All right. Mike?
I'll go with the 6, Lunabelle.
Jared?
3.
3, Miss Yearwood. There it is. You know what? I will put a Darren Manor on here.
No.
I kind of slept on it, and I was like, you know what? If she was my Oaks pick before she lost to Desert Dawn, who ran 3rd in the Kentucky Oaks, I felt like that kind of validated a little bit. But, hey, if she loses, I'll be happy if we get one of the other ones home. We'll move on here. This is the fun one. Main special weight. Horses 3, 4, or 5, sprinting 5 furlongs on the turf. Scratches bringing it down to 7 horses here. Jared, your pick here.
7.
Aaron.
Give me the 2.
All right, Mike.
The 3.
And I'm going to take the 4, Blame BB. Putting blinkers on.
All right, I like that ticket.
Okay.
Other than Dare Manor.
Yeah, that was a terrible pick.
All right, so I'll put that up on the screen here in a second. But there we go. That was fun. Thanks for that suggestion. Trish says need the 1, 6, or the 10. Let's go back up here to the where are we? Pimlico Special. There we are. So we talked about the 1 Vindictive earlier this morning. We talked about Capo Costello. We never did touch on the 10 Mischief of Foot. So Aaron, talk to us about the 10 Mischief of Foot's chances.
I mean, it's not too bad. Ortiz gets aboard for the 2nd straight time. 2 races back, was 4th in the Challenger to a horse named Scalding, who came back to win. I think the biggest thing and why you're getting 16-1 is the horse was 2nd in an allowance the next time out after that. But I guess you could play worse long shots, right? Having Ortiz back aboard for the 2nd straight time kind of tells you that, he thought a little bit of the horse jumping on for the first time last time out. Yeah, the biggest problem is we haven't seen a win from this horse since last year at Pimlico on Preakness weekend. And it was in an allowance race. So I don't know. Maybe the horse just likes the track. I don't think the horse has a great shot, but hey, I'm rooting for him now that you need him because 15-1 would be amazing for your tickets.
Well, it wouldn't be good for our pick 3 ticket. We don't have the 10. We have the 10 in the next race. We want that one, but don't have
Gotta
that
be
one.
selfish magic. We got a $23,000 super high 5 carryover too. If anyone's interested in throwing a super high 5 out here for this spot, might not be a bad place to put the 1 on top and just put 4 horses underneath and try and get it home.
Well, they're loading in. That was quick.
That was
They
a
don't
good
mess around
That was an
here.
excellent suggestion of way to kill a couple of minutes there.
Yes. We were going to do all kinds of weird stuff, so I'm glad that
Thank you, Chris.
suggestion came in. Suggest something else because it might get weird in between races. We'll see.
Especially Saturday.
We got plenty of time to talk about the Spider Horse. Don't worry.
Oh, yes. Spider Horse next. And they're off.
Oh,
my God.
Vindictive.
The 1 broke horrible.
Almost went to
The
his
other
knees.
one was falling down.
Yeah.
Well, he recovered decently at least, but wow, that was bad.
How is the 4 not in the lead?
Well, they're strangling the 4.
I mean, just a Rosario choke right here.
Wow. Well,
Who's on the 4?
that could have been a total disaster for the 1. At least he's in a good spot after this.
And Rosario's the one on the lead with a 3.
Yeah, I mean the 1 is not any different position than you'd hope for, especially considering they went 25 flat basically.
Yeah.
The stablemate make kind of dictating things. Like, yeah, I'm surprised the 4 is not. I mean, I thought the 4, if there was any chance the 4 could win, it'd be on the lead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially at these fractions.
Yeah, this is crazy. I mean, the three has no excuse from here. I mean, any of these top 3, it's like, well, this is where you have to be to win, you would think, with this kind of pace that's on. I mean, 49-8 for the half.
Yeah, the break was terrible for the 1, but like you said, Jared, he got the spot he wanted. I mean, it didn't seem to affect him because of how slow they went early. So he's still got no excuse from that spot, even after the break.
Yeah, the only thing you don't know is, like, what did that take out of him? Like, is he kind of nicked up? But yeah, spot-wise, it's perfect.
The 8's in a good spot, too, if the 8's any good, right?
Yes. Yeah, here could they tip the 1 out. Here comes the 1.
The 10 is a million wide.
Oh, damn, how far? This 10's flying.
A 10 is flying. The 8 sucks, like we thought. Well, like everybody at Magic thought. All right.
The 1 looks good. Come on, 1.
Oh, here comes the 8. Never mind. Oh, God, the 1 just bumped the 4.
It's going to be 8 or 1. Who is it?
The 1 is digging in, and so is the 8. 8 may get him, Magic.
Oh, they got
him. Oh, the comment section of that YouTube will be great.
The 8 sucks like we thought. Oh.
Well, the 8 was doing nothing, and then when they got to the stretch, he took off again.
Isn't that horse that was like a $1.5 million
Yep.
dud?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep.
a project. We'll call him a project.
Yep.
Boy, the 1, even without that break, the 1 I feel like should have. That's a good effort from the 8, but man,
It felt like the 1 was getting home until about right here, and then it's like, oh,
Yeah, the 1. I mean, maybe other than the fact that you could say something maybe got a little taken out of him a little bit on that break, but he had no excuses really.
No,
he should probably still win that race.
Yeah, he should have won.
that was impressive. I mean, from the 8, that I know
8,
you guys aren't
1,
happy about
3. Who was 4th?
I don't mind the 8 Magic.
4.
Thank you.
I had
Actually, you're the
8,
one that put the 8 on our ticket, didn't you?
Yeah. No, I put the 6 on it.
No.
Jared?
Guy, right here. You're welcome.
I mean, it was one of the two of you. We sure as shit know it wasn't Aaron, so.
I believe Jared's
Clear,
comments
I
was
did not
Well, the
like
8 sucks like everybody but Magic knew.
To be clear, I did not like the 8, but I knew that we needed the 8 because you'd whine about it if we didn't. So
I mean, I would have put the 8 on. You could have gone a different way.
Well,
I know, but I was forcing your hand. Who'd you play? Oh, the 4.
I put the 4. I was thinking speed, yeah.
the
Yeah.
8 went off at 5-1 too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
the
was
fight
7
slowed
to
back
2.
up.
Hey,
Wow.
we got a prize.
Yep.
Ugh.
There you go.
Man, it's going to suck when I don't hit this pick 5 because that stupid 6 last race.
It's also is interesting because you guys are about 40 seconds ahead of me watching it, so I have no idea what was happening.
Are you on NBC's feed?
I'm on the internet feed, so there's that delay.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I think with Laurel and Pimlico both, when they make that turn, it really kind of messes with you. And I mean, the closers, it doesn't really look like they're coming because it's like a head-on version almost of it. And so then, yeah. Oh, here
I'm looking forward to a shoddy.
Yeah, the 1. I mean, this is the 1 camera. Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird watching Pimlico once a year because pretty much just watch Pimlico once a year, right? 2 days a year.
Yeah.
And having those like the multiple turn camera angles and some of the backstretch camera angles, it's just a little funky. You got to get used to understanding kind of when horses are making their move and how they're making their move. Because the turn especially, like that 10 was making a move, but he was like a million wide. And then you're like, oh, the turn's just in the middle of it. We're going to switch cameras now and go watch the second half of the turn. And he's still a million wide. So it's tough with that first and second turn camera.
Yeah. No, it always fools me a little bit. Obviously.
So that's 2 wins on the day for Bobby Flay. I totally forgot he was the owner because it was the West Thoroughbreds people. Silks were on, so.
Well,
Bobby Flay does that, and then he gets Pizza Bianca. Wow.
He's got to be excited.
So excited he's gonna go cook up something delicious.
Yeah.
Because that's all he does, right, Magic? Just cooks all the
He
time.
He cooks, and he watches horses.
What the
And
hell?
Sometimes he cooks horses. You know.
And he's a guest star in Entourage. That's what he does.
Okay.
Wow, I'm watching that turn again. The far turn. The 10 was so wide, and
Yeah.
that's why it's people think that it's hard to close, or why the turns are tight at Pimlico, because it's the track.
Take a
flat.
shot.
Wow. Good for this horse, though.
Oh yeah, very happy
They've
for
only
him.
got 1.3 million left to earn back his purchase price.
So
1.2.
to Jared's point, and he said it a couple times, the final time was 156.24. So that's the time set that the Preakness horses should have to beat.
What was it?
156.24. So write that down, and then we'll know.
How does
After
that
a
compare? I
slow
wonder?
first 6 furlongs, they actually came home in 12s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so the time was good once they kind of picked up the pace a little bit. I don't know. I'd love to know, look at that first furlong again, or first quarter mile again. I would be surprised if they actually went 25. I bet there's some run up into that first quarter of a mile.
Yeah, it feels like a Craig Mukowski tweet later
Yeah, it's
on
coming.
today. Like, well, fuck that all up. They actually ran the first quarter in 23.
Yeah.
Side note, do you want to know our good friend of the show, John White, just email or just text us about what the odds are currently at Pimlico? Has anybody seen the Preakness odds yet?
Let's hear them.
Okay. Simplification is 10-1. Creative Ministers 11-1. Fenwick is 10-1. Secret Oath 6-1. Early Voting 9-1. Happy Jack 10-1. Armagnac 17-1. Epicenter 4-5. And Skippy Longstocking is 12-1.
Can we back up to number 3? What did you say that 50-1 morning line Fenwick was?
10.
Okay.
I mean, Happy Jack at 10-1 also. Like,
That
And
makes more
early.
sense.
By the way, early voting is 9-1.
yeah.
Fenwick's 10-1. So
Do we have any idea what the amount bet is right now?
I don't think he. No, I don't know that.
That's
I'll see if I
I'm
can find
guessing
it,
it's
though.
not a lot.
So
It can't be.
basically what that is the favorites getting bet like we thought, and then all the rest of the money is almost, in general terms, spread out almost evenly.
I know.
Well, let's see here. All right, so let's meander over to the double will pay. So there's about 700,000 in the double pool right now, and yeah, I mean, Epicenter's a pretty heavy favorite. And after that, the 4 and the 5, so early voting and Secret Oath are co-second choices at $20 and $22. Actually, I'll take a screenshot of this. I'll pull it up too so we can compare it, so everyone can see it.
That's wild. That Fenwick is 10-1, even if there's $100 in the pool. Him being 10-1 is wild. Wow. Let's see. Find out how much is in the pool here. Here we go.
All right, so there's our double will pace right now. We've got about, 35 minutes maybe? 22 minutes. Wow. They only put 32 minutes between these two races. Amazing. But it's an hour tomorrow. Wonderful. Pimlico, way to go. Anyway, so the double here, 22 minutes from post for the Black Eyed Susan, and you can see Epicenter, Adair Manor into Epicenter is still a pretty heavy favorite there at $7. Right now, second choice, the 7 horse Distinctly Possible into Epicenter at $13. Epicenter, pretty good favorite across the board here. It doesn't, yeah, I mean, here, okay, yeah, the 3 horse, $321 through Adair Manor, your longest shot on the board. So definitely not going to be 10-1 tomorrow on Fenwick.
No. That's crazy. Man, that's wild. Yeah, I mean, I guess the biggest takeaway is if you like Secret Oath or early voting, that's a good sign. You're going to get what you want price-wise. 6-1, and what'd you say, 9-1 on early voting, Jared? Did you say 9-1?
Yeah, 9-1. So she's second choice. If you just want to go past the craziness of the odds, because I'm sure that will change, but
Yeah.
she's second choice. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that'll hold. I think we talked about that, that, she's going to get all the the fan money, which will make a difference on these big days. So that's very interesting. But yeah, Epicenter 4 to 5 is exactly where we thought he would be. So we'll see if that holds true. And like I said, just based on the doubles, that's what you really need to go by probably at this point. And Epicenter is going to be 3 or 4 to 5 based on what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Yep, yeah, it's a much more mature pool. There's a lot more money bet into here, so this is a little better indicator around the odds than the overnight pools, just because a lot of people don't bet those overnight win bets that early. It does look Epicenter's going to be a pretty heavy favorite. I'd say you're looking at 4 to 5, 3 to 5, and then you're going to look at 9 to 2 on both the 4 and the 5 horse.
Yep.
The distinctly possibles 3 to 1 second choice to Adari Manor's 2 to 1 favoritism.
Yeah, and I knew that would happen. Like I said this morning, I don't have any dreams of getting 6 to 1. I thought 3 or 4 to 1 probably would be where she landed. And really, that's probably where she deserves to be when you look at who she's faced and how she ran last time out and who her connections are. That 3 to 1, 4 to 1 range is where you kind of had to think you were gonna be. Adari Manor 2 to 1. Before that Santa Anita Oaks, if you said, "Hey, Adari Manor is going to be 2 to 1 in the Black Eyed Susan," you'd probably bet with both hands. So, you're getting your price. And yeah, Miss Yearwood down to 10 to 1. Jared, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
That was all my money, so don't worry about it.
It's going to float up from here.
Yeah,
it's all of that speak of the devil exacta money. You just threw it right in there.
Yeah. No shit. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, and I think I said earlier I thought she would be 12, 15 to 1, so maybe she can float up a little bit. But yeah, no shock that she got pounded. It's hard not. I mean, she's kind of the wise guy horse in terms of a long shot. I feel like Miss Yearwood is. Because not only the way she looks and the way she kind of ran, but you have that distinctly possible combination, right? So if you like her, that's kind of factors in both ways. So
yeah.
If she's bet down, then no shocker that Miss Yearwood was as well.
Yeah, they kind of counteract or not counteract, but move together with each other, And like I said, Miss Yearwood was a big reason why I thought distinctly possible could get the job done here. I mean, we talked about, hey, it's a 1.25 mile race. Sometimes they have big margins, but Miss Yearwood's still coming back to win and looking good. And looking good at Churchill Downs was just kind of enough to think that, distinctly possible might be good enough here to jump up and get the job done. So that makes sense. Your local horse there, Luna Bell, holding at 9 to 2. So that's one we thought might be second choice.
Yeah, I kind of like the 9 right now. Interstate Daydream. If we're actually going to get 13 to 1, the 9 horse gets a lot more interesting to me. I'm completely throwing out that last race, even though it really wasn't that bad, at Keeneland, Grade 1 Ashland, where it was the first time running over the mud and ran better over the fast dirt. The other 3 times that she's run, we're getting a fast course today. And also her 2 best races come when she wasn't on the lead, when she was able to sit right behind the speed, for both in her debut and also first off the layoff at Oaklawn Park. She's going to sit behind the speed today, and she's going to get kind of first run around the turn. 13 to 1, I think, is a pretty darn good price for Brad Cox's horse that's been pointing toward this race.
It's interesting that the horse is 13 to 1 with these connections, and like you just said, lost to a horse in Nest that everybody seemed to like for the Oaks, right? Yeah. I mean, everybody was all over that horse, and so it is really weird how the betting has gone. I guess they've really fallen in love with the Chad Brown horse here, and I get it. Obviously, I picked the horse to win, but yeah, Interstate Daydream, 2 races back, just blew out the competition at Oaklawn, and like I said, set a pace that wasn't the easiest. She had company the whole way and just kind of faded, and rightfully so a little bit. And again, this field is so much easier than what she faced. Also, that Beguine horse is bet down to 9 to 1. So, a lot of love for that horse in the chat earlier this morning, and now you're kind of seeing it at the window. This horse was 12 to 1, bet down now to 9 to 1.
Who did we use here?
We went 3, 6, 7, 10. So Miss Yearwood, Luna Bell, distinctly possible, and the winner, Adari Manor.
And we got prices other than I think the favorite in the next leg. So we get someone home here. We could be live.
We definitely could be. And Mike, your horse radio days, somebody mentioned it in the chat here, 23 to 1.
Yeah, just kind of keeps floating up right now. I like To me, this race is one of those just wonderful exotics races where if like, I think a Dare Manor will probably hit the board, maybe finish third, fourth, somewhere in that range, but I think you can beat her. And if you have someone on top that's not a Dare Manor, and I like Distinctly Possible, but I'm not sure about 3-1 against this field. So I think if you can get Luna Bell home, if you can get Interstate Daydream home, if you can get Radio Days home on top, all of a sudden you're just ballooning the trifecta, the superfecta prices. This is becoming one of the better betting races on the card based on the way the money's coming in.
Yeah. When you talk about, let's talk about the favorite, Adari Manor, who we're trying to beat. Obviously, Magic threw her in last second, and who knows, maybe we'll pat him on the back like we did the last race. But you think about her. If she doesn't, and Jared, I'll throw this to you because we kind of talked about it a little bit. If she doesn't run at all here, like if she runs a good second or third, I don't want to hear it. But if she doesn't run at all, it's officially. We're waiting for Bobby to get back, right?
Yeah. And I mean, I'm kind of already there, but yeah, I mean, I think if she doesn't run well again, this is a horse, keep in mind, that had won by, I get it, like small field, but still 12 lengths and 13 lengths in her last 2 starts with Baffert, and then went obviously to Yak Team, lost to Santine Oaks. And if she goes here and loses, yeah, what more can you say other than I need to wait till Bob Baffert? And like, what other reason would there be, right? I mean, because it wasn't like you can just look at her and like I remember when we first, I think it was her. Well, I don't remember if it was that stakes win or the maiden win when we were like, man, should she try to face the boys? Right. Because it kind of like she had the look, and now we're talking about fading her in the Black Eyed Susan, right? So it definitely is hard to believe we're here. And if you're right, if Bob Baffert was listed as the trainer here, and forget, like, even let's say the Santine Oaks happened, if Bob Baffert was listed as a trainer, would you be using her?
Probably. Probably. After what I saw from those Derby horses, I'm just like, yeah, I'll wait for Bobby to get back before I bet him again.
California fillies haven't exactly killed it even with Baffert, though. I mean, it's been something where the boys have been significantly better than the girls in California for a couple of years now. So I've been kind of, I don't know, a little hesitant to fire at favorites that are fillies that are coming across country from California.
Yeah, and that's a fair point as well. I don't know. Yes, I just think it does. It's making a difference when you see these horses and they don't run very well. For me, at least. What about the great Doppelganger? I don't think he's finished the Pat Day yet. And it's just
don't be mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
that was an uncalled for shot.
Yeah, just Doppelganger is just sitting in his stall somewhere, minding his own business. Aaron Halterman just over the top rope,
getting a nice, lotion rub down massage.
Yeah,
someone peeing in the corner.
So,
not getting tested in between competitions.
To answer Vicky's question, he works for Sean McCarthy, so I would assume he's there. I'm watching for Jimmy Barnes. I have not seen him yet on the screen, but I am watching.
Isn't that funny?
That gives her hope.
Just stop showing the marching band. Let's show us the paddock.
Yeah, well, I kind of like the marching band. I'm going to mute you guys.
Mike, maybe have a little culture in your life, buddy.
Yeah, what's the matter?
Oh, jeez. Really? Mr. Marvel?
There's a wall of culture right up there.
Yeah.
Are we all on edge today, or what's the deal?
I think we're all not on edge.
Yeah, I think we're just throwing shots at each other for fun.
I think we're bored, and we're waiting for this race to start.
Well, I mean, we've talked about it. We don't lie to people. This is not a great day of racing like the Kentucky Oaks is, right? Like, that was fun. Here, it's like, we had Pizza Bianca. That was cool, but like, we're not amped up to 10 today like we are on other big days before a Derby or even a Belmont. So that's just how it is.
I actually like Marvel too. I was just making a joke.
Fridays.
Next term is Friday. Yeah, Friday shoddy.
We do them on Fridays.
Friday. Yep.
Friday.
Friday.
Just like today. We'll have more energy for that tournament broadcast than we do for this right now.
Yeah, for sure. They're dancing and they're playing this music. This is good stuff. Who knows? Jimmy Barnes may be doing cartwheels, and we don't even know.
I'm glad we're doing this on the turf course, which we're done using, and don't have a race scheduled for afterwards. This is great.
Well, it probably wouldn't go over very well. Oh, it's a fast dirt. Probably wouldn't be too bad.
Let's just trample down a bunch of lanes for no reason. We're gonna create little divots here in the ground.
No, this is good stuff. You need to get out more. Yeah.
I have a feeling they're on the infield too, Magic. Are they on the actual turf? No, they're on the turf course. Touche.
Yeah. No, it's a turf course. I don't think anybody ventures out into the infield.
Oh man, Miranda chiming in.
All sleeping on Beguine, hoping Charles Mattis can
the owner
win at 95.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Dr. Miranda. I think I have a question. I think we all have a question. You're picking Secret Oath to win the race.
Mm-hmm.
Enlighten us.
Yes.
She didn't have Secret Oath in the top 4 of the Kentucky Oaks. She hated that horse. And now she's picking her to win the Preakness.
So what I'm hearing is we fade Secret Oath tomorrow. She's been wrong about Secret Oath all year long.
Kiss of death, for sure.
All right. We've got a lot of Favor coming out in the chat here. Anybody a fan of Favor here? Getting double digits for Pletcher and Gaffleon on the 12 post?
I'm a fan of the jockey and his fiance. Does that count for anything? No? Okay.
I mean, it counts for something.
Okay, so
Favor's
very well spotted, I think, in here.
Yep.
I thought it was smart to go to this race after the Fairgrounds Oaks. If you remember, we were on live. That was Echo Zulu trying to lose that race. Hidden Connection wouldn't go by, just refused to. And Favor was in that race as well, and she didn't really make up any ground on Echo, who was kind of stopping that day either. So that's where my problem is. Now, going into that race, I thought she might run well enough to at least give Echo Zulu a scare. So I don't know. I think you could play worse. And again, like I've been saying, I'm not going to talk anybody off of a horse in this race. It is completely wide open past this, especially if the favorite doesn't run. And this horse has a shot. There's no doubt.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about Favor. Definitely getting ignored. 8-1 morning line floating up, and you look at you think about that for a second. Stone Street, Pletcher, T-Gaff, and the horse is floating up. It's not really a great sign. You know what I mean? That the horse is not getting any love.
Yeah. Well, according to Mike Somich, because Tyler Gaffleon can't win outside of Kentucky or Florida, and we're not in either state right now.
We can win in Maryland. I'll give him Maryland too. Look, this is one of those horses when it crosses the line at 12-1, you're pissed at yourself for not having it. When you look back at it and you're like, well, no, this makes total sense. The horse has progression here, gets better in this spot. The post kind of sucks, but should be able to make some type of trip, especially with some tactical speed. It's going to be interesting to see where Favor sits. I mean, I'm guessing you're sitting in 3rd or 4th in that first turn. You have to try and get in like the 2 path and not lose too much ground in that first turn if you want to be able to get the win.
I'm watching him go through the screen now. Luna Bell is a good-looking filly.
Well, we got Vicky. Vicky was at Santa Anita on Derby and Oaks Day, and she was watching. Jimmy Barnes was saddling all of the Sean McCarthy winners that Derby weekend at Santa Anita. So that's a good sign if he's with the horse.
Was he with? Did anybody ever see him?
No, they cut away.
Okay, yeah, of course.
8 going through there. I want to see. I'm still surprised we're getting 11-1 on this 9 horse.
Yeah, 9 looks like a pretty good horse. Oh, Dari Manor's jacked up.
Yes,
she's not thrilled.
She's not thrilled. She said, "Bobby, where are you?" Here's your 11 mule here. Radio Days. That's a good looking horse.
How are you calling all my horses mules?
Listen. We're just having fun today.
They're government mules, and D. Wayne will still take him to the Preakness.
Unbelievable.
There you go. Jimmy is there. The eagle has landed. 12's a little jacked up. Favor, and then I've seen some love for this Morning Matcha horse on some of the YouTube comments. 43-1.
So I agree with you. You can't talk anyone off a horse in this spot. Adair Manor probably shouldn't be 2-1 in here. And if you don't like Adair Manor, anyone is really playable at the prices that they're sitting on the board.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just it. Except maybe for the 7. I don't like that price for the 7 at all, but the rest of them for sure. Dari Manor looked good as far as physically, but she was jumping up and down and acting.
She wasn't washy. I was making sure she didn't look sweaty. She's not at least, freaking out like in that sense.
No, but she was definitely amped up, like something was bothering her for sure. And I mean the rest of them just looked calm, cool, collected. I thought the 6 and the 9, nice, were the 2 that looked the best. So,
Somich,
Yeah,
is this your
baby.
burner account there?
What is that?
Tony, is this your burner account? Morning Matcha. Chuck
No,
him.
Tony liked the 9 too, though. So Tony's a smart man. So I'm not gonna disagree with
Yeah,
Tony
but
right now.
we're
He's
we're
all over
talking
the 9.
Phillies here. F stands
Oh.
for Philly, friend.
Whatever. Yeah, see, I'm with you, Tony. Chuck the morning matcha. 9's gonna win this puppy. Let's go.
yeah, we need Saratoga Slim to spice this session up.
It would do something.
Well,
My girl's on right now. Hang on, guys.
there's Ashley Malou.
Yeah.
Is that how you say her last name?
Sure. I don't care.
Magic, how do you say her last name? You're muted, Magic.
Mayu.
Mayu. Okay. I really didn't know.
I have no idea. That's my guess.
I think it's pronounced Welch.
Well, that'll spice up the show.
Hey, you asked for it, Bree. You may not
Listen.
get Slim, but you can get some awkwardness from me. So
Now, Jared, I think she's single. So, what are you waiting on?
I can't. I'll have to talk to you off air about that.
Have you
No.
tried?
We've got time to kill, Jared. I think this is perfect.
So,
We got 15 minutes to kill.
You've
Easy.
tried?
I'm not- we talk.
This is great. Finally, something to do.
Let's pull that up.
Jared's getting as red as that shirt up there.
Finally!
She's no Miss Yearwood, but you know.
Finally, we've got something to talk about. What do you guys talk about?
Mostly you.
Well, that makes sense.
Sure.
No, it's yeah. See, look, we got rid of Magic. It was so awkward. So
Yeah, Magic said done.
no, I'm trying to convince her that that Missouri is the place to be for horse racing. So
Yeah. Well, okay. That is really, really good to know.
Well, we know you can open an account in Missouri now.
Yes,
Exactly.
That's something we found out today. I
Well,
got more
we're working
breaking news
on
on that tomorrow, but we found out you can open an account in Missouri, right, Aaron?
That's right. I've been betting the hell out of it. And you get nice rebates, 5% back on all win wagers at Belmont, 2% back at Pimlico and Gulfstream.
That's not terrible,
No.
especially considering you thought it was illegal this morning.
Right, exactly.
how much have you bet so far since you found that out?
Oh, $300,000 just today. No, I bet wins on most of the races today at Pimlico and Belmont. That's why I will say that.
Holy cow. Got an international audience here.
Wow, Alex, you're
What are you
usually
doing
on
in
here, too,
Paris?
so
I
that's
mean,
awesome.
fantastic. Why are you watching us in Paris? I mean, thanks, but I mean, it's Paris.
Well, and Alex, we've got a lot to tell you about. It seems like Jared and Ashley might be a thing, so we'll talk about that a little bit as well.
It's a French
So,
name.
Yeah, there you go.
I might take her to Paris. I don't know.
Alex,
Wow.
what is, can I ask your parents' permission in French? How do you say that? Let us know in the chat. We'd love to hear it.
Magic, dropping a bomb. Wow,
Going
there's one
strong.
from London.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, oh, sorry.
There you go.
All right, we got 2 minutes
Whoa.
to the Black
Oh,
Eyed
man,
Susan.
Adari's calmed down, and she looks, there's a lot of muscle there. Let's just say that.
Okay.
There's a lot
All
of
right, well-
bulging muscle.
Will she be on the lead when they turn for home?
She better if she's going to have a shot.
Will she?
I mean, she's
I
got to
think
wire
so.
this field, right? Like,
I
that's how
think
she wins
so.
this race.
Yeah.
I'm almost feeling like a Gamine style, just like go to the lead early and they turn for home and she's gone.
I think she's no matter what she's. I mean, I don't necessarily think she'll finish the race. Like I don't think I'm trying to beat her. But yeah, she'll be on the lead. I think that's like all or nothing. Johnny V gonna
Yeah.
send her, right?
Yeah. for sure.
Sorry, Jared. Alex doesn't speak French. All right, we'll try again. Mike, question for you. You did like radio days. Radio days in Epicenter 51-1. Good shot, good price.
Hell yeah. I mean, right now radio days on the board is 21-1, right? So if you're betting $1 and you're getting 50-1 for $1 instead of 21-1, that's a great price because you're essentially getting even money on. You're essentially getting even money on whatchamacallit, on Epicenter. I don't know why you guys are just cracking up now.
No reason.
No reason. Just got. My butt just hurt a little bit right there. Hey, Marla K, thank you so much, Marla K. Donating $20 even though we don't have Slim. I'm very sorry about that.
Marla.
Go check out Blinkers Off. There's Borat Capper was it just epic peak performance in that show. How did you guys handle that show? Like well, I guess Aaron didn't. I saw what happened. Aaron just didn't handle it.
Well,
I just kind of ignored it, really. I mean, I didn't know how to what. And the thing is, he goes into it. He doesn't give a shit about what we're saying. No. So he's there for his bit and to say what he wants to say, and you just kind of have to sit there and take it.
Correct. Jared and I have always talked about Slim. It's like he's you could tell him, okay, hey, this is what we kind of want you to do. He's going to do what he wants. So just don't even tell him. Just let him show up and let him do what he wants. That's how you manage Slim.
You can't control him.
No, you can't control that guy. No way.
All right, there you are.
Here comes the Spider Horse.
Let's do it, Spider.
Come on, Spider Horse. Let's do it. She's in.
All right. I'm going to pull myself out since I'm on such a delay, so I'll see you guys afterwards. Otherwise, it's just awkward because I don't know how to react.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, never mind.
All right.
All right. So they are.
Say it, you coward. Say it.
You have other accounts, right? Can you not get on to watch it on another?
Just log in your stupid TVG or ExpressBet account.
They took it off, didn't they? Because it's on NBC.
No. Twin Spires and pull up the Pimlico feed, and you'll be right there with all of us.
That's a smart idea.
Or just use RTN. They're great.
Well, not all of us can just finish 7th in the NHC. Mike can get it for free, okay?
Don't need to finish 7th.
I'm pretty sure all of us can log into Twin Spires, though.
I think it's free. Just at least get an account.
Yeah.
Wow. I honestly just figured they pulled it off because they do that for but no, Twin Spire still has it, don't they? Hey, look at that!
Still have it too.
Boy, I got the 6 going in now. Is that right?
Or almost do it.
Look at that, guys! Circling. He learned something new today.
Wow!
Woohoo!
You know, I'm really proud of you. You picked first captain, and that was great. And then you just did this. This is amazing.
What a day for Magic.
The problem is I used 2 good things today, which means I'm going to lose something tomorrow. All right.
It's a big
13 in the
day.
game.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Call it, Magic.
Like Slim did? Jeez.
No.
Redder than Jared's face a few minutes ago.
And
ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Adair Manor not going to make the lead.
No.
Is
that big? But she'll be forwardly placed. Probably about 4th.
Yep. Wine and Interstate Daydream. And Spider Horse is up there in 3rd.
Spider Horse broke really well.
Press said, watch me use these 8 legs real well.
Where's the 7? Okay, mid-pack. That's about right.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's your 3, Jared?
Yeah, you're going pretty quick up there.
3 is second last.
Okay.
3s were...
That's the fastest opening quarter we've seen for a 2-turn race today at Pimlico.
Yeah, they're moving.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So it's good that Adari Manor is not on the lead, then.
Yeah, that is correct. Although
Gamine was able to
don't know about
right?
being a length or 2 lengths back. Yeah, 7's mid-pack.
7's mid-pack.
Boy, 46.
On the rail.
Woo!
46 and 3.
Yep.
What if this horse just takes off?
Favor is sitting a really nice trip, too. She is directly behind Adari Manor there.
Yep.
They're starting
if she has something, she's got a great trip. Adari Manor is she's thrown in the towel. Yep.
I'm not going to say a word.
Well, that's true, Aaron. Yeah, that didn't work for you last time.
She's going to go the wrong direction on this turn. The 6 Interstate Daydream got bet down, by the way. 6-1 off odds.
Well, let's see what happens.
Boy, Interstate Daydream looks really nice in this
turn. The 9 looks like he's going to take it over, or she's going to take it over.
That's a really nice looking move by the 9 there.
Yep. And where's anybody
Open her up. Open her up. Open her up.
Boy, Adair Manor, can you run straight?
I was
I
going
don't
to
think you're
say
going to catch
her
her
up.
anyway, but
you just got tricked like I did, but not going to catch the 9. Good
No.
race from the 9. Oh, who's this up the rail? 11.
Radio days.
Radio Day.
nice finish from Radio Days. You know, Derry Manor getting second. That's a
9.
decent effort.
Nice.
So
Very
9,
nice.
10,
race.
11, 1. Oh, son
Yeah.
of a beasting. Is that the 7 or the 1 who finished 4th?
No.
I thought it was the one at real time, because it's the Eclipse
Yeah,
Silks
it's the
there.
one.
I hope Begin's okay. It looked like she pulled up suddenly about mid-stretch there, but she was still kind of
9?
loping across, so maybe it was just a bad step, and the jockey kind of pulled her up.
I'm really mad at myself because I had the 9 in second.
Yeah, the 9 had massive value
Yep.
at 6-1.
Yep.
So
Hit the
made a lot of
example.
sense to use. We all talked about the 9, and
Yep.
couldn't have been. I mean, and by the way, it's I don't know if it's the angle or I thought Adair Manor might finish last the way she was running.
Okay, I'm glad that happened because I thought I was going insane when I watched
she
First
looked-
Captain in the last race, and I'm like, oh, he's not doing anything. And Darren Manor looked the same. And like I said on the I shut up because I'm like, no, I got fooled the first time.
So I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is my horse, the 3 horse, beat your horse, Halterman 7. The bad news is they were back of the pack.
Yeah.
I don't know what the 3. I thought with the pace, the 3 never picked up her feet.
No.
I mean, there's no excuse. I mean, maybe not to win, but for her not to even make any sort of run whatsoever, I don't know. Maybe
Especially
just
how fast they went early, right? 23-1, 46-3. Like
it was
you
definitely
really expect.
shaping up to be. She did, that move that, even if you say, well, she's not good enough to beat this field, she literally made no move into this pace, which she's done in the past off softer fractions. So whatever it was, the track, she was all the way in the back, maybe further back than she, I don't know, but she definitely was not the same as she was. So that's frustrating.
I have good news for you, though. Spider Horse was 4th.
It's not good news. I had the top 3 in the Super. I did not use the 1 and 4th. I'm pissed about it.
So
That Super's going to pay.
you're telling me the Spider Horse knocked you out of the Super?
Yeah, those 8 legs cost me.
It's just an extra leg with Pratt. That's all it was.
Well, say goodbye to Flavian Pratt. We'll see him in what, a week? Or is it 3 days? Is it 3 days?
We'll
3
see him
days.
next week. Yeah, next weekend.
Well,
Next
see you later.
Thursday at Belmont.
I mean, what? Yeah, there you go. You're getting 4th place on the 25-1.
What was the? I guess I can look. Do you know offhand what was the Interstate Daydream with Epicenter double?
I don't know.
Was $23 last we checked.
Okay.
And look at the current number as well.
We had the
makes sense.
9 in that pick 3, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks to Somich, I think.
I said the 9 before the race too as a win bet. Hopefully people bet it.
Yeah. That was nice.
I wish we
Oh,
got
Jake.
the 13-1 that it was sitting on the board at. Nice, Jacob. That's going to pay. Like, this is going to be a good Super.
He used the Spider Horse.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's the thing about this this race is that it kind of, even though Halterman, you and I, our horses didn't fire. It all had, the 9 winning is not surprising. Adair Manor not winning, but hitting the board, not surprising. Radio Days we talked a lot about. Divine Huntress I've talked a lot about with, of course, the Spider. So it's not the most shocking Super. And look at the odds on the 3rd and 4th spot. So you're going to get paid, and then you get 6-1 on top. So
Yeah.
not completely out of question for, and I see a few people in the chat that 50-cent Super. Jacob nailed the Super there. So nice job, man.
For sure.
$23 on the double to the 8. I mean that the try alone is going to pay. I mean, if you look at what the 9-10 exacta is, a $30 exacta, and the 11 is sitting there at 15-1 right behind it. I mean, this is going to be a nice Super and a nice try.
So that was a $30 exacta?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said? Wow. That's really good. Yeah. And I mean, that's awesome. Good deal.
There we go. All right, try pays $137.50 for 50 cents. The Super pays $383 for 10 cents.
Nice.
Dude.
So 50 cent Super is almost $2,000.
Nice. Oh, that exactly paid $30.70 for $1? Holy cow. That's good. Premium Products had the exactas, and I thought, well, I'd pay $20 for $1. $30.70 is nice.
Yeah, that is great. Great will pay. I mean, it's a great betting race. You had a favorite that was probably not going to win. We mentioned the 10, and you had a lot of horses that made sense at prices.
Great. Good deal. Oh, that was good. How do you feel about Magic?
Well, I'm excited that we're still alive in the pick 3. We got 4 horses left.
Bree's saying we didn't have the 9.
Oh, I might have taken the 6.
You said 7, 6, 3, 10, so I don't think we.
Yeah, I took the 6. Damn it. Oh,
You did take
I
Luna
should have
Bell.
taken
All
the
right,
9.
well.
Somich. I
Hey, man,
blame
my
you.
horse finished. My horse finished better than everybody else's, and I got made fun of for both of them. So, just saying, it's been that kind of day that Magic's been the right one so far.
So are we still fading the Baffert, non-Baffert, former Baffert, whatever you want to call them? Is that still a thing?
I mean,
Yeah.
she ran okay, right? But it wasn't.
She ran okay, but
She ran okay against Interstate Daydream. She
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
run okay against Secret Oath.
Yeah.
Big
I
difference.
mean, they went pretty fast up front, and they both kept going. So I thought they both ran pretty well. I
Yeah,
mean,
but Bobby would
there's-
have won.
She'll win a couple stakes in California still. So
that is there'll be 5 horses in the field. So
Jared,
think
you
they'll
got
get
Bobby's
5?
number,
Wow.
don't you?
Okay.
I do, and I've contemplated. He's probably changed it by now
I
after
could
all.
text that guy, man.
I've contemplated doing it and be like, "Hey, Bobby, what's up?" Just see, but I'm gonna
Sassy.
guess that I talked to him prior to all the shit, so I'm gonna guess he's changed his number.
Or he doesn't like us enough to reply.
Well, I guarantee you he doesn't like us enough to reply. Well, at least his wife doesn't.
I was gonna
but-
say at least his wife doesn't like us.
Correct. And now there that goes. Any last hope we had is gone now.
She still likes Slim, I think, right?
I don't know.
I think Nick brings up a good point here too. Matera turning out to be a really good horse. One, obviously on Derby Day or Oaks Day or whatever day it was, and then comes back and you have Radio Days who ran really well today, and another horse that came back to win against her. So Matera just keeps getting flattered by all these other fillies.
Halterman, you could probably take this best because I know you really like a horse tomorrow.
Technical analysis, in my opinion,
Really?
is the best single. Somich,
I'm surprised by that.
what is your answer to that question, sir?
I haven't figured out who I'm singling yet tomorrow outside Epicenter.
Ooh, okay.
So I'll answer that tomorrow on the 1 o'clock show. Are we having a 1 o'clock show tomorrow? No.
No.
Okay. I'll answer it on. Well, I'll Vicky, I'll shoot you DM. I'll let you know who the best single is tomorrow once I figure it
Oh,
out.
sliding into the DMs. Oh my goodness. Jared's not gonna be the only one.
Speaking of which, Jared, what's your most likely single?
Sorry. What?
Sorry, were you texting her again? Okay.
I'm just thinking about Somich sliding in Vicky's DM right now. I can't. What'd you ask?
Most likely single.
I would go technical analysis. Yeah, that's our biggest play that's our biggest win bet of the day tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you think that he can run back to his last race, I think B-Doc's going to be really damn tough in the Sir Barton. I don't know if I'd call him a true fire single, but he looked so good in that race without the blinkers. Yeah, Jared?
Yeah, I think if he runs back to that race, then he's going to look like the best single on the car. I think because he's a clear standout, and the price will be right for sure if you can get that 5-2 morning line.
Mm-hmm.
Nick says Karatari, well, with an interesting spelling. But yeah,
Okay, I'll do one. I like Disco Pharaoh, the 4 horse in the 4th race. I think the race sets up really well for Disco Pharaoh to come from just off the pace. There's a ton of speed in there, and if Disco Pharaoh improves third off the layoff, much the best horse. You get 5-2 right now in the morning line. So Disco Pharaoh would be the one that I would consider a pretty easily singleable horse. I actually like Jared's. I like your Little Vic call too.
You like Little Vic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
I like Little Vic tomorrow. 6-1 morning line.
Dude, I know. I'm hoping we have a win bet on that horse too. I think because that horse just has all kinds of value written all over him. Again, another horse that runs back to that last race. Will be tough. Magic, you and I have Jackson Traveler, don't we? On top in the what'd you call it? Disco Pharaoh? Yeah.
Disco Fair race, yeah. It's the same race as Jackson Traveler.
Yeah.
I don't like Jackson Traveler that much. There's just a ton of speed in that race too. I mean, there's like 5 horses that all want the front, and Disco Fair is the one horse that's shown the ability to rate. And that last race at Laurel was a monster step forward after a huge step forward in the debut. Like, if we can improve off that at all, I think Disco Fair is just going to be really, really tough. I think you're going to get like 5-2 on that horse too.
I had that horse on top.
Yeah, I have that horse. I mean, makes sense. Not a shocker.
Yeah. Jackson Farrow doesn't like you either, though. So
that's fine.
I mean, Jackson Traveler.
Yeah.
Combine 2 horses there.
Shotty, there's still a lot of people watching this stream. I'd be careful saying that because be careful what you wish for. Also, yes is the answer. I'm kidding.
Yep.
There's at least like 4 others of Barber Road fans that I'm sure would slide in there. Shotty wants to know, we'll wrap things up here. What time is the live show tomorrow? We're going to be from 4 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. Eastern. That's 3 to 6:15 p.m. Central. So we'll be here live. It'll be the 4 of us. Might be a mix of us, some of us coming in and out at different points, but we'll definitely be there to cover the late pick 4, and it ends in the Preakness Stakes. So make sure you join us for that. Gentlemen, any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Everybody rest up. Got a big day tomorrow. Had a good day today. Somobomb's cashed. Everything's going well. And hopefully we can keep it going tomorrow. And let's stay away from 80-1s in the Preakness. Let's not have that happen tomorrow. Sound good?
Fenwick's 10-1, so we don't have to worry about that, right?
It's true. The highest priced horse on the board was like 17-1 at this moment. So
play the pick 5, much better takeout, definitely.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, hell, at this time, the winner of the race had just gotten into the race, the day before the race. So at least we know all the horses that are in the race right now. I mean, no one knew was going to shoot in there. They can't. So we have that going for us here.
I'd love if they were like starting to come out on the track and suddenly like some music plays and someone just goes, "Oh my God, that's that Thrill Roads music! He's back from the suburban!" Wasn't even me that hit that. That's a great one.
You're welcome.
Oh, Jared, very good. Very good.
You guys have unfortunately rubbed off on me. So
I will slide into her DMs tonight, I think.
Who is that?
She's getting married right now, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Who is it? What's her name?
Charlotte Flair.
Ric Flair's daughter.
Yeah.
This is
it
husband
really?
number 5 or 4 for her.
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't really matter.
I think Andrade Yoda Yoda Yo is number 5 for her.
Wow, that's nice. Well, so you're saying there's still an option? She's still available at some point.
Yeah, she still looks good too. You can be number 6, Jared. Thomas wants to know, what do you think of Blame Beebe in this last race? The number 4 horse was my top pick when we did our pick 4s. Or not my top pick, but it was my pick when we did our pick 3 that's still alive. We're 2, 3, 4, 7 into the last. So good luck to your buddy with his horse, the 4. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Again, we'll be back at 4 Eastern tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, covering the late pick 4. Make sure you check out the inside track to the Preakness Stakes wagering guide. It is available now. And as we've been talking about, we're very excited for a lot of races. Press your opinions if you like some chalk. It looks like it's going to be a good day to do that. For Aaron Holtzman, Jared Welch, Mike Somich, I'm Simply Magic. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Take care.
Bye.